Hi, this is my second video this morning. Made one just a few minutes earlier. It's still Saturday, January 7th. Now it's 4:23 a.m. I'm Zeke Matevosian in Los Angeles. I'm gonna post from the Nextdoor app what's been reported. There's shootings and gang activity in this area, specifically Lost Glen, White Oak. It's posted as not only a lot of gang activity, shootings, and graffiti being crossed out, which means that there's like territorial war going on with the gangs. There's a house there that's occupied by a gang. It has all stolen cars from the neighborhood parked on the property, and they're posting that they're afraid. People are afraid to do anything about it, and the cops aren't doing anything about it. And I know for a fact my house was occupied by a year and a half by a gang member, and they had the gang name graffitied inside the house, on furniture, on the mailbox, and on the street corner, on the wall. And I've been repeatedly telling the cops, specifically Detective Michael Parks at the West Valley LAPD, and the amount of cover-up I'm going to post that they're doing of their partnership, the cops' partnership with the gangs, to perpetuate the torture they were doing on me to get my house. And the cops were helping it. The squatter in my house for a year and a half, the cops covering up their support of, their enforcement of the occupation of my house by a gang member. And I would imagine the house they got down the street, they got the same way. The cops help gang members acquire property, businesses, houses, using these methods that I've documented the last 2 years on my channel. That's there, wakeupamerica.world. I've created that URL with that YouTube playlist on it. And the reporting of it is prevented by scaring, by blackmailing, by threatening. That's a frivolous lawsuit. They put it, if you Google my name, Zeke Matevosian, you'll see restraining order that was never filed, never got a chance to go to court to show this evidence in front of a judge. And I've called that person to court 3 times, and it's been prevented. She was claiming she wasn't getting mail. I had on video offering her the mail that shows it's court day, having Officer Kim of the West Valley LAPD asking him to give her the mail, showing that it when the court is, so that it will be reported, and it's being prevented. Officer Kim choosing not to, even if he forced him to do it. The prevention of the reporting of torture in order to profit from people, and the cops' enforcement of that. It's a fact. I've reported 2 years on videos, this stuff going on. It's there. America needs to know the involvement of the courts, of the laws, of politicians, and law enforcement with criminal gangs, and the cover-up of that. I've documented on my YouTube channel with hundreds of videos showing in broad daylight the cops helping the criminals using the authority. We trust them with that uniform that they wear and all the methods they have to cover up criminal supported by cops. Wake up America, that world. The comparison to Nazi Germany, to the Holocaust, is not an exaggeration. You need to see this. It's done in a way intentionally to be covert. Gaslighting is a method used predominantly because people don't understand it's torture, and it's inflicted because then cops say, well, then it's not a crime because it's not on the penal code. It's not a crime, and they don't want to do anything about it. They come and they say, what are we here for today? What are we here for today? What are we here for today? I don't see a crime, so we're not going to do anything. Wake up, America, that world. Wake up. This crime is perpetuated all over America, atrocity, and it's done in a way not to be seen. It's done to be covert. It's stealth operation, so people don't notice. They killed Toddy's dog, and dog owners would know how important a dog can be and how important Buddy was to Toddy. And 4 dogs I've lost because of the scammer in my house. And they do this intentionally because, when I report it to the cops, they say, well, and you have any other pet issues? And they laugh at your face. They intentionally use methods that they don't put a knife to your neck because that's a crime and that would register as a crime, and then they would do something. When they come, and that's not what it is, but it's been going on for 2 years. Slow, methodical torture that done intentionally in a way that doesn't violate the penal code. And even if it does, not to the degree that it would, there's a threshold that they still do and claim that nothing was done. And the cops constantly covering it up. You must look at what's happened in my house for the last 2 years, and you will see everything wrong with America. Everything you need to know about corruption in America and the involvement of the law enforcement and the laws and the courts. You can find out looking at the videos about what happened in my house. And edit it together, make a movie out of it so people can get it. Just look at what's there. I'm Zeke Matevosian.